Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
US Special Presidential Envoy for Climate John Kerry came to India on a two-day visit from the 12th to the 14th of September to launch the Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue, which is part of a new climate pact between India and the US. The pact, called the Clean Energy Agenda 2030 Partnership, is aimed at closer collaboration so that both countries can achieve their climate goals of reducing emissions by 2030. As part of this, not only will the US help develop proposals and create a roadmap to scale up renewable energy in India, it will also help India fund these projects. At the event, Kerry said, quote, "We would collaborate on attracting capital and enhancing the enabling environment to deploy 450 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity to demonstrate and scale innovative green energy technologies, to promote bilateral investment and trade." He also congratulated India on installing over 100 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity already, saying that we were well on our way to achieving our goal of 450 gigawatts capacity by 2030. But he also brought up a point of tension between the US and India: net zero emissions. "We have to reach the net zero global emissions standard by 2050, Kerry had said, adding that it's not something I'm saying or Mr. Biden is saying. It's not a matter of ideology, it's a matter of arithmetic and physics. Net zero emissions essentially means balancing the amount of greenhouse gases emitted and removed from the environment, so as to not cause a build-up. India has so far argued that since it's a developing country and isn't responsible for global historical emissions, committing to net zero at this point is not in its favor. The launch of this pact marks Kerry's second visit to India. His first visit was in April, ahead of a meeting the US had held with 40 high-emitting nations, including India, to discuss increasing climate ambitions. This meeting, called the Leaders' Summit, was led by President Joe Biden. So far, India has committed to three things when it comes to stopping climate change as part of the Paris Agreement. 1. To reduce emissions by 33 to 35% below 2005 levels. 2. To generate 40% of the country's power through renewable energy. And 3. To create a carbon sink capable of absorbing 2.5 to 3 billion tons of carbon dioxide through additional forest and tree cover. At the Leaders' Summit, Biden announced the US would target reducing emissions by 50 to 52% below 2005 levels by 2030. Though India didn't budge on increasing its climate commitments, the Clean Energy Agenda 2030 Partnership was an outcome of the Leaders' Summit. One part of the Clean Energy Agenda is the Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue, which was launched on the 12th, and the other is the Strategic Clean Energy Partnership. At the event, Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bhupendra Yadav, said that India is already an attractive destination for global clean energy investments, and that he hoped that this dialogue will work to mobilize and deliver climate finance primarily as grants and concession finance as envisaged under the Paris Agreement to strengthen climate action. This is Simrin Sirur for ThePrint.